right, look, should we just do this real quick? Do you want to, or let me introduce you first.
Okay.
How would you like to, first of all, live in an ideal, contentment-filled world? But it's also a colorless world of conformity. A new film titled The Giver is a haunting story centering on a young man named Jonas. He discovers the dark and deadly truths of his community's past at extreme odds. Jonas knows he has to escape their world to protect them all, a challenge that no one has ever succeeded at before. That's the best way I can describe this. I saw it the other night. It was incredible. The actor who plays that central character joins us right now, Brenton Thwaites. Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
all right, let's do that. Should we just do it real quick and get out of the way?
Since you were talking about Christmas and how we're all preparing for Christmas,
right.
I think we've both actually done that.
Well, look at this. I showed him my socks, and then he said, oh, wait a minute. Look at those babies. Okay, you got me beat.
You should see my other one. It's actually a ankle sock.
Plus, I like your shoes a lot better. Maybe those are from Australia. Are those like those Australian boots? What are they called? They're like, what are they called? Not Uggs, but...
no, they're not Uggs. No, I wish they were.
No, there's something. I can't think of the name of them. Anyway.
I think these are just actually Timberlands.
Oh, they are? Okay, all right, very good.
It was a present for doing this film, I think.
It's great having you here. First of all, let's talk about your co-stars. The great Meryl Streep and Jeff Bridges, Katie Holmes, Alexander Skarsgård. But what was it like to work with that cast?
It was a dream come true, you know. I've been watching Jeff particularly since I was very young, and to be honest, Alexander Skarsgård as well. And to be put in a movie where we're working together every day was just amazing. I pinched myself every morning.
Yeah, well, in fact, I mean, that's one of the questions I have, but we're looking at, since you mentioned Jeff Bridges and wanting to work with him, you worked with him closely. I mean, it was like you interacted in a way that I guess nobody will know unless they see the movie, but he was giving you his memory, basically.
Right, he was giving me a series of dreams and visions that really inspired my character's journey throughout the film. Very intimate, passionate emotions.
Yeah, yeah. Tell us about the plot. How do you describe it? Did I do a good job?
Yeah, I think you did. I guess it is in a world where it's meticulously controlled. Things are controlled by a committee called the Elders, and they oversee everything that happens in the community, and they've taken away very important emotions and feelings from the people that live in this community. And basically Jonas learns those feelings and emotions, and he gets those back.
Yeah, and I don't know how you interpret the movie. I want to get your thoughts on it. But I mean, there's a great message in the movie, at least there was for me, and it's all about the contrast of life. I mean, there's, you know, the whole thought of joy isn't joy unless you know what to compare it to, and that would be maybe some pain or something along those lines. Is that
right? I mean, the whole message, you know, is not the whole message, but one of the messages is, you know, what are you prepared to do for happiness, and is it the right thing? What is balance in this world? And you know, the movie starts off in black and white, as does the book, and eventually we find color as Jonas finds color. Yeah. And I think that's a great metaphor for life. Do we live in this black and white world, or do we, you know, go seek adventure at the whim of an idea or something? You
just mentioned the book. Lois Lowry, the author of the book, wound up liking the movie better than her book. Isn't that right?
I know. She said yesterday. She said a couple of days ago, I think I'm going to have to rewrite the book to, you know, add some new scenes in it.
Yeah, I wish I would have had that.
We'll have to reshoot the film.
Yeah, right. And I also read, tell me if this is right, that Jeff Bridges fought for 20 years to get this film made. Is that true, and have you talked to him about that?
No, that's true, yeah. He originally wanted to shoot it with his father, direct his father in a role. And back then, his children were reading the book, and he had a great picture, which is actually the picture on the front cover of some of the books out of The Giver. And I guess it was a widely appraised book, and he thought he could get the funding to do the film quite easily. And he ran into a slew of challenges because it was such a controversy at the time. And it's taken him 20 years to get it up and running.
Wow.
Thank God for me, because, you know, back 20 years ago, I was...
Right. What were you? Okay. Hey, you got to give us a little insight into behind the scenes. Now, I saw some of those snow scenes that you were trudging through the snow in waist deep. That wasn't fake, was it?
It was definitely not fake.
Yeah,
it was definitely not fake.
I grew up in Colorado. I know that. So you had to go somewhere to actually do that, huh?
Yeah, and it would be very long takes.
Yeah.
So Philip Noyce, the director, who would yell out, you know, keep going, keep going, and you'd kind of trudge through, and you're like, Phil, I haven't got much left. And he's like, yes, you do. You gotta go. And then you'd finish the take, and you'd feel like you've just run a marathon, and he'd say, okay, one more.
I love that. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds like a lot of fun, too. I wanted to talk to you about Comic-Con. You just came from there in San Diego, didn't you? Big panel discussion. That's always really fun over there. But you've got a big event today over at North Park. And let's show what we've got here. I think it's from, let's see, it's from, what time is it? 4:30 to 6?
From 4 to 6?
4 to 6, special appearance, and we're ready to give away 2 pairs of VIP passes to the event. Winners will get to meet Brenton and get his autograph. There's the info right there and the numbers to call. We're taking callers 8 and 9. Brenton, thanks so much. Enjoyed the movie very much.
Okay.
The Giver.
Thank you very much.